Act of
Sorry.
hypocrisy.
Reno Turakatini, Tanakwe.
Kia ora. Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. Thank you for the opportunity to make this short contribution on the third reading of this bill. And, sir, this is an important subject matter on immigration. And we've heard throughout the debate this afternoon comments around how we are a nation of migrants. We're a migrant nation, and there is a rich history of immigration that makes up our nation of Aotearoa, New Zealand. But I would just like to add, sir, that over that 1,000-year period or plus period of immigration, right back to our Polynesian seafaring voyages of yore, sir, that there is recognition of Indigenous people here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. That is without question, and that is because we have protected specific rights based on historical ties, cultural and historical connections and distinctiveness that is unique to our country. And I just wanted to state that matter. Yes, we are a nation, I guess we could all say that we come from forebears that roamed and voyaged and travelled the globe, but there is very much a proud Indigenous rights people here in Aotearoa, which we represent and which I do represent in Te Tai Tonga. But sir, this is a very important piece of legislation, and I think to get to the nub of the matter, we are opposing on this side of the House this legislation because it is window dressing. Whilst the national government likes to talk tough, and we're going to crack down on exploitative practices by employers on migrant workers. They're talking tough, sir, but they're viewing this whole piece of legislation through the eyes of business, through the eyes of trying to address the competitive advantage that unscrupulous employers have in exploiting migrant workers, sir. So everything that they do is based around, I guess, from the viewpoint of the employer, from the industry participants, but it fails to address the actual rights of workers, sir. And so that is the fundamental reason why we are opposing this bill, sir. And we have heard numerous examples this afternoon, and dare I say it, most of the examples given are actually occurring within my electorate of Te Tai Tonga, where if we look at the examples of the Chinese workers in the Hutt Valley who are working with no protections under New Zealand law. Absolute exploitation that's been taking place there. To the RSE examples that the Honourable Damien O'Connor made in terms of the motueka, and you can see them, RSE, the contributions that they're making right across the south, right through to Queenstown. Christchurch, obviously. Lots of Filipino, Vietnamese workers who have come over on short-term arrangements who have horrific stories, and if we go further down the island into Queenstown, we hear numerous examples there, sir. So that is the reason the measures, whilst having good intentions, they fail to really address the issue of protecting the workers. And there's no greater example of that, sir, by giving the opportunity for workers to actually make a complaint. And what this bill does, sir, is that it imposes an obligation on those vulnerable, highly vulnerable workers to, if they are being exploited, to make a complaint to Immigration New Zealand. Now, obviously, sir, that will defeat the purpose for many of these vulnerable people to actually come forward and make a complaint. So again, it's a big fail on that ground, sir. And finally, can I just quickly squeeze in, if I can, the issue around giving powers to immigration officers. And of course, any officers, whether they police immigration, they love more powers being given to them. Yeah, let's go in there and let's smash into some private dwellings with no warrants required. Everyone loves more powers being given to them, but sir, it doesn't work. We needed to give those powers to the people who with the expertise in those areas, such as the Labour Inspectorate. Unfortunately, this piece of legislation doesn't do that, and that is one of numerous reasons why we've heard today that we oppose this bill. Kia ora.
I call Todd